why is it so difficult for these gals to accept that attraction triggers and reproductive strategies between men and women are asymmetrical? Our ontology/intrinsic hardwiring is vastly different.
It's true. That's true. The basis of the very being of what is woman. This is why, like, the rad turfs, you've seen the rad turfs, the trans-exclusionary radical feminists, like J.K. Rowling and those. The reason that they're so upset about the entire trans phenomenon is based on this particular argument. They're saying, what is a woman is... No, you can't just... You men can't just come in and take that from us because there's something that's special about it and unique about it. Right?
A woman is a human female person.
Yeah, I get it, but leaving that aside for a second, to the point of ontology or the like being or essence of a thing, right? When you're talking about what that is with a woman, it does seem like there is something to that.
Actually, I agree with that because I have seen that. I think they did some brain scans or something, and they show that people who, like, for example, there's a man and he identifies as a woman, or she identifies as a woman, whatever. They scan the brain, and he has the brain matter of a woman.
Yeah, all the brain scan stuff is total bullshit.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I don't know.
But the thing is, when you're talking about ontologies, like, this is the philosophical diving into of what being is. So do women have a different being than men do? Yeah, I think they do. Well, I think there is a lot of distinctions between men and women.
Well, that's why I brought up the brain scan.
Yeah, but it's not just the idea of the biology itself, but the essence of the thing.
I think that's such an interesting topic to talk about because that could be true, but I think that there is a pretty large chunk of it that is societally based, and I think I almost wonder if we didn't raise boys and girls differently, if that sort of, because a lot of brain activity is pattern recognition. So I think that if people didn't grow up to think, oh, well, boys should be thinking this way and girls should be thinking this way, that there would be more similarities. I mean, of course, there are physical differences that are hard to beat. You can't change that sort of thing. Like, my muscle mass is nowhere near, but I do feel like there's got to be some sort of societal value to that as well.
Well, yeah. Think about
let's explore it for just a quick second. If this is true, if you think that there's so you're talking about nature versus nurture here.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is fine. We can dive into it. But if you're talking about the nurture part, you really don't have the upper hand in that conversation because where's all the female oil rig workers? Where's all the line workers? Hang on. Where are all of the female engineers who are working in applied engineering? They're nowhere. When offered the choice in the egalitarian nations like this one, they still move towards the same oppressive jobs they had pre-Enlightenment. So they're still teachers, right? Especially preschool teachers. They're still moving towards secretarial work. They're still moving towards that. Interestingly enough, that seems to actually give the case to me that, wait, there seem to be distinct differences that aren't just social. Because once there's no barrier to entry, you're still doing the same shit you were doing before the society changed radically in order to accommodate you.
I think that you can think that if you want to, but I do believe that there is some sort of block. You know, like that you might say that there's no barrier for women to enter those kind of fields, but
What's
there
the
is.
Barrier?
Well, getting I guess there's.
What would stop you from going working on an oil rig tomorrow?
Well, I mean, I'm sure that some people do choose that if they want to live that kind of life where you're very isolated from other people. But I think that when you say that women aren't engineers, I think that that's just kind of
applied. I'm talking about applied.
Applied.
Yeah. So when you're talking about engineering, it's wide and it's encompassing.
Well, I don't know.
When you're talking about applied, I'm talking about you take your hands and you build shit.
I do think that there are a lot of women who maybe would be interested in joining the construction field and that sort of thing, where applied engineering.
What's the barrier?
I think that the barrier is that they're kind of pushed out of those roles. I think that
the government incentives are there for those roles.
No, there's no government, but it's the people who own the businesses aren't going to hire a girl. They're going to take one good look at me and think, well, you're not going to be useful to me.
Are they wrong?
I disagree. I think that if you work hard at something, you can be good at it.
Do you think that you're going to be as good as a man roofing?
I think so.
You think so?
Well, I mean, if I learn how to do it,
deadlift?
Can we do this?
1 million.
Hang on, can we do this? Can we do this then?
Yeah.
Right here on whatever. I'll put $1,000 down. I'll come in tomorrow.
Okay.
You can come in tomorrow, right? And we'll just have 2 little birdhouses, and we can roof them.
Okay, I'm so down. I'm so down. I'm gonna watch a YouTube tutorial. I'm gonna be so good. Wait, I can't.
Yeah, I know, but you're gonna have to use actual shingles on these roofs.
I'll bring my gloves.
Okay, but you got to bring $1,000.
Oh, I don't have. Wait. Oh, whoa. I thought this was your $1,000.
Right.
I don't have $1,000. Wait.
This should be the easiest $1,000 you ever made. You should just bluff it.
Yeah, but do you know anything about roofing?
Yes.
So then that's immediately unfair because you already have
I
experience.
thought you just got done telling me that if you went.
I said if I apply.
I thought you just said if you went and applied as a roofer that you would be just as useful as the people who were there roofing.
If I had interest in roofing and if I had experience in roofing.
But you don't have any interest in roofing.
She could.
I'm
She
just
would.
like.
You don't have any interest in roofing?
I mean, I am learning how to build houses right now, literally in school. So I would ideally have an interest.
You're learning.
Well, you're learning how to design houses in school.
No, but you learn the construction of it all as well. It's not just like the aesthetic parts of it. Architectural engineering is a real thing. I'm taking.
There's only
drafting
2.
classes.
Okay, so are you looking for when you're talking about architecture? You're looking for commercial, or are you looking for residential?
I'm primarily doing
residential. Perfect. There's only 2 colors of wire that go to a power. You know those little sockets in the wall? 2 colors.
That's electrical, though.
What
That's
are
not
they?
we're
What are
talking
they?
about.
What are the 2 colors?
I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet, dude. I just started. I'm not gonna act like I know everything about architecture. I just started.
It's 2 colors. It's 2.
Is it blue and red? I'm just. That's you. You asked.
I was gonna say black and white, but I have no idea.
I was gonna say red and yellow.
Right.
But I feel like we were talking about roofing 1 second ago. Now we're talking about electrical. That's different. You hire an electrical engineer to do.
But wait, you said you're an architect.
I haven't
Well,
graduated
not an architect
yet.
yet, but you're studying it. You said a part of that is studying construction. Big part of construction is knowing basic electrical.
You leave space for the electrical work to be done. You have to know where it has to hook up.
Oh no, there
But
isn't
you
a
don't-
construction
But you
worker
hire somebody
on
else.
planet Earth, not a construction worker on planet Earth that doesn't know basic electrical, not one.
Probably basic. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not
That
there
what I
yet.
just said was basic.
But I'm not going to be a construction worker. I'm going to be an architect. So
Okay.
it's slightly different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not a construction worker.
No.
Yeah.
Did you get that where you wanted that to be?
Metro Matt donated $200.
Thank you, Metro Matt.
Men will continue clearly defining what they want and women will continue disregarding it. Stop being slots, be a good person and take care of your man. There is nothing more to it.
Oh, Metro Matt, thank you for the big $200 TTS. Really appreciate it, man. And then we do have, I'm going to have you read this one from Lucas. This is kind of like part 2 from his previous one. Thank you, Metro Matt. Appreciate it. Lucas, thank you for the $100 Streamlabs message.
So yes, double standards exist, but I assure you that double standards go both ways. For that matter, the litmus test criteria for women are far more extensive. See Dr. Bus/Meston in Why Women Have Sex. I haven't read that.
Thank you, Lucas, for that. Appreciate the message.